you are that girl, okay? Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla, and on this page we talk about self-love and self-growth. So go ahead and click the subscribe button because I promise you're gonna love it here. In today's video, I wanted to take a deep dive into self-love, confidence, and just insecurities because I found that me growing up, I was always very, very insecure. I grew up being bullied, teased. I'll talk more about that in this video. And I've just been so proud to see how far I've come and just to see how confident I am now. My younger self would be so shocked and so proud of myself. So I wanted to give some tips on how to really be confident and be the best version of yourselves. We all have insecurities, but there are ways to fight through that and, just be confident. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Growing up, I was always teased, picked on, and I found that it carried out with me through my adult life. Every little thing in my adult life triggered me. And I was one of those people where I hit a glow up after high school, but my mental did not catch up with the glow up. So in my head, I was still the same person I was when I was in high school, when in reality, I was a completely different person inside and outside. I just had to keep up. So when I say separate and understand where you are now mentally and keep up, I mean that because you'll be missing out on so many opportunities if you don't see yourself for who you are now. Let go of that past you, especially if you were the person who got teased growing up or who was mistreated in the past when you were a kid growing up. Let that go and see who you are now, because 10 times out of 10, you've hit a glow up since then. Your mental has changed since then, so you need to keep up mentally with that. Understand who you are now and don't wait to realize it. You don't want to look up and be 50 years old and just now realizing who you've been this whole time. No, wake up and see who you are now, so that way you can live in that and be that. So in order to do that, you have to let go of the past. And one way to let go of the past, I had to forgive myself for the past. That really plays into confidence because I had to forgive myself for being insecure. Before you can become confident and secure in yourself, you need to forgive the version of yourself that did not take enough care of yourself to even be confident or to even exude confidence. So in order to let that go, you need to forgive it and let it go and continue to thrive for greatness, because you are great, we are great, and it's time to elevate. You're going to need to take care of yourself. When I say self-care, I don't just mean outwardly, I mean mentally too. A way I take care of myself, I say this in each and every one of my videos, so you might want to take heed and do it. Journal, write out things. When you write out and get to know yourself, you start to love yourself. Take care of your inner self. Take care of your outside self. One way I start to take care of myself, I learned how to do makeup. And I know nobody needs makeup. Everybody does not need makeup. But once I learned how to do like the simple basics of makeup, I keep my nails done, just getting cute, keep my hair done. It makes me just naturally feel better for myself. And I don't do it for other people. Another way to get your confidence up is stop doing stuff for other people and stop taking stuff so personal. So when I say stop taking stuff so personal, I mean negative and positive things. For example, if someone gives you a compliment, yes, say thank you for that compliment, but don't rely on people's compliments in order to feel confidence, because when you do that, you rely on other people's compliments, it's gonna like fuel you to the point where you need them to compliment you in order to feel confident about yourself. Meaning the day people stop complimenting you, you'll be like, oh, like I must look terrible today. Like, why didn't anybody say I was pretty? I started to do that too. Once I hit my glow up, everybody was saying like how pretty I am. I wasn't used to that. Like everybody was saying like, oh, you look so good. Like I love this. And when I would go out and nobody would say it, I found myself like, what's wrong with me? Like what? Like something must be off. I must not be looking cute anymore. I must be gaining weight. I must be all these things. It wasn't until I'm like, okay, like I look good because I look good. I don't look good because someone else is telling me I look good. And also with the negative standpoint, if somebody's treating you a certain way, do not take that personal and think it's because of how you look. No, it's a personal thing. If somebody doesn't think you're the cutest person in the world, it's on them. Beauty is subjective, and that's the beautiful thing about life and beauty. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You could be ugly to someone and then the most beautiful person in the world to the next person. That does not matter. That's why you also don't want to take too much into looks. Don't put too much into your looks. Yes, I do say take care of your outside appearance for you, but don't put so much on your looks and think that that's going to just get you through life. Put into your personality too. Once I realized I have an amazing personality. Like, that's another thing to just big yourself up on. Like, you got a good personality. You know how rare that is? Not everybody can have a pretty face, especially in the world we live in now. It's nothing to put some makeup on, do your hair, do your nails. It's really nothing. But to have a beautiful personality, that is an amazing thing. And I want you to understand that waking up every day and knowing that God created you in his eyes, that's why it's good to have a relationship with God as well. But God created you in his eyes and his perfect image, that alone will boost your confidence. That's why I want you guys to build a relationship with God as well. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm really just preaching right now, because if you have a relationship with God, you have a relationship with yourself. And knowing that your creator made you in his beautiful, perfect image will have you feeling like, okay, why do I hate myself when God loves myself? My nana always told me, like, hating yourself and being insecure is a slap in the face to God, because he's like, wow, I created you in this beautiful image. Why do you hate it? That's basically saying, like, he didn't do good. No, he didn't make any mistakes when he created you. The only mistake is you not loving all of you. So I have a birthmark on my face, and I remember growing up, I used to be so insecure about it. I used to hate it so much, and it wasn't until I got older and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, God's angel really kissed me on the cheek and I have a birthmark now, you know, like stuff like that. Some people have burns on their face. Some people been in accidents before and their whole face is destroyed, you know, so you have to be grateful for what you do have and understand that some people don't have that. Another thing that helped me build my confidence is working out. I'm going to talk more about fitness in my other videos because I am a personal trainer as well, but working out in general helps with my confidence, because when I'm working out and I do for my body and I look in the mirror and I just love the way my body looks, that just naturally boosts my confidence. I feel like that naturally will boost anybody's confidence. Knowing that you worked hard for something will naturally boost anybody's confidence. Knowing that you got your body out of hard work and effort and waking up every single day, you are that girl, okay? Another way we're going to boost our confidence, let them go. Okay, so a lot of the times we are insecure because of who we are attached to. You are not an insecure person. That person that's in your life is making you insecure. Of course, I'm gonna be a little bit insecure if I'm with a man that's always cheating on me with somebody else. That's naturally going to make you insecure. You're not supposed to feel secure with somebody like that, but you are supposed to walk away. I know it's hard. I understand. I've been there, done that. Y'all should already know that by now. But you need to let go and love yourself and understand your worth and know that it's time to let that go. If you want to thrive and be successful, you have to let certain stuff go. Stuff like that is so detrimental. And I say this all the time. I see so many people whose lives are really destroyed now. They're stuck with somebody because they didn't love themselves enough to know when to leave. So I want you guys to, even if you don't have that self-love within yourself now, just make that next step and leave. That's the first part of your journey to loving yourself. You have to up and leave so you can start that, because I promise you, you cannot be on a self-love journey if you're attached to people who are naturally going to bring you down. You can't learn to love yourself if you're with somebody who's doing the opposite of that. He's treating you as if you're not somebody to love. He's not giving you love. So you cannot do your self-love journey and even start it with being with somebody like that. So to start it, what you have to do, walk away. We're going to let go of anybody who's bringing us down, anybody who's making us insecure, and leave it alone. Another way to boost your confidence is find a hobby. So YouTube, for me, it honestly helped me boost my confidence so much. Just getting cute and then getting in the camera and talking, and the fact that like my tips help other people really makes me secure. Even with fitness, the fact that people look at my videos and like want my body or want to work out because of that, that could be a confidence boost in itself. Find a talent of yours and find a hobby. Just tap into you. That's another part of tapping into you. Find something that you really like to do. That will naturally boost your confidence in general. Finding something that you're good at. It's like, wow, like I'm good at this. That will help you boost your confidence. You know, just knowing that you're good at something. Whether that be hair, nails, anything. Try something out. Try a new hobby. Try a new skill. Turn your insecurities into your superpower. So, I told you guys how I grew up being teased, bullied, and all of that. And look what I'm doing now. I'm on YouTube talking about it, giving tips on how to recover from that and elevate from that. So I know that I went through all that because God had a greater plan for me. Whatever it is that you grew up being so insecure about, maybe that was always your talent. Let's say you're insecure about how shy you are. Use that to your advantage. Feminine energy is the new popular thing. Shy could be equivalent with feminine. Now you are a feminine woman. You've been a feminine woman your whole life, but everybody was just teasing you about that, not knowing that now that's the new wave. You know, look at it like that. Everything that you were teased about, everything that you were so insecure about growing up is now the new wave. Let's say you're insecure about your natural hair. That's a wave now, natural hair care. You insecure about your natural hair, start a natural hair care line, start a business on that. Do not just sit and soak in your insecurities when you could be making money off them, when you could be influencing somebody else who's going through the same exact thing. Don't just sit and wallow in it, because I promise you, you went through those experiences for a reason. So you got to understand that you are great and you are worth it. And just, you know, I know it's hard, but pick yourself up. There's no specific way to just be confident. It's not just going to come to you like that, but there are steps you could take to get there. Not everybody's going to be the most confident person in the world. Everybody's going to have insecurities. I'm still insecure about certain things, but just taking those steps to understand that you do have a purpose will just make you secure in life in general, because you'll see that there's more to life than just your outward appearance or little silly shallow stuff like that. No, if you have something to say, say it. Fake it until you make it. My mom tells me this all the time. If you're not confident yet, fake it, because eventually you're going to start believing it. If I walk around like I'm the most confident woman, I'm going to become a confident woman subconsciously, because I'm acting as if I'm already that. I'm manifesting it. And other people will treat you as such, and you'll start to feel more confident in general. Like I say, nobody messes with a girl that's super confident. Really, really. Nobody's going to really do stuff to you when you love yourself. You're not going to attract people who even want to do that. When you don't love yourself, people can smell that from afar, especially men. So it's easy for them to take advantage. If you appear as a confident woman, just see how the type of men you attract in your life. When you're confident, you love yourself, okay? They come in. And it's not the broke ones, okay? Okay, you know. But yeah, and do not confuse confidence with cockiness, okay? When I say confident, I don't mean you think you look better than somebody else. No, confidence is knowing that you are beautiful even amongst other beautiful women. Confidence is knowing that you're beautiful in a room full of other beautiful women as well. Confidence is knowing that you are great, but other people are great as well. Cockiness is thinking that you're better than. No, where nobody's better than anybody, but you are great as well. I also want to remember, somebody else's beauty does not take away from yours. Somebody else's success will not take away from your success, okay? Anything someone else has going on is not going to take away from what you have going on. So remember that on your confidence journey, because it's hard sometimes. I know we always want to compare ourselves to other people. Don't do that, because it's just going to put us in a box. There's millions of beautiful women in this world. There's millions of talented people in this world, but you're one of them too. So why are we comparing if you're beautiful, talented, and amazing too? We could all be beautiful, talented, and amazing on this earth together, because that's what we were put here to do. Thrive together. So yeah, just don't compare yourself, okay? Like, there's really no strict rules when it comes to self-love. Just really finding yourself. It just comes with age as well. But I don't want you guys to just look up and just see that you've never loved yourself, because life is so much more fun when you just love yourself. Like, you don't put up with BS. You don't put up with these dusty men. You just living your life. You having a good time, and you just loving yourself because you're that girl. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Really, really short and simple. I just wanted to come through and give you guys some tips on some self-love hacks. Comment down below what you feel about these tips. Comment down below what you want to see next, what you want to talk about next, because this is like girl talk. This is like some girl chat. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.